hear the music more than my voice. Hello, welcome in. I think I'm just going to start sending because there's a lot of energy coming through right now. So for those of you who want to accept, and I forgot to put it on there. For those of you who want to receive, just say, I accept, say it out loud, say it in your head, type it in the comments. And for those of you receiving, just relax. Especially those of you who have recently been arguing. I think it was just take a few deep breaths and relax. For those of you who get the urge to cry, release it, let it out. And I'm just going to say what comes to mind. In the form of reminders. Don't allow others to put you down. And don't let them believe all these negative things about yourself. If I say anything, it's just sometimes I see things coming through. And right now I'm pulling from the head a lot of toxic thoughts, negative thoughts, and this involves somebody else outside of you putting this stuff in your head. I don't know who it is. This is a collective thing, so it's like everybody's souls line up together. So I'm pulling from the top. Okay, Sophia, I am gonna pull as much as I can. Also, Sophia, I don't know if I'm picking up on you as well, your throat chakra, if this has also made you feel like you can't speak up, like you can't speak your mind, speak your truth. I'm going to pull from this area as well. Okay, I don't know if this is several of you, but there's a lot right here. Myself included. If you need to speak up and speak your mind, don't bite your tongue. I feel the need for some of you to help you tighten up those stitches on that mended heart. Thank you for the heart, Mariah. This is how I'm being shown. A heart with stitches and glue and bandages. It's put together piece by piece. Oh no, is Zach live? I'll jump in a bit. Some of you are still holding grudges. It feels like a lump in your chest. It's okay to not like somebody by how they've treated you. It's perfectly okay to set limits and boundaries. But you need to release hate, grudges, really hard feelings. And it's not for them, it's for your own healing. But it's nothing a little self-love and self-care won't take care of. It'll help you mend your heart. So now I'm picking up on this low confidence, low self-esteem, very much connected with the head. Self-limiting beliefs, doubts about what you can do, what you can accomplish. It's time to change the way you see yourself. Remind yourself every morning, you are amazing. You are worthy of love and joy. You have accomplished so much already. Survived every single one of your worst days. And you're still here. Some days are tougher than others. But you'll make it through. Okay, here comes the back pain and back issues. Okay, I'm going to do a little Don't forget to have fun. Sometimes we are just trying to survive and work, and we forget that we need playtime. We need to do things that we love. Which also helps with digestive issues. You need to have fun. Remember to breathe. Relax. Okay, so I want you all to do something for me. Not for me. This is for you. Breathe in deep. Breathe in through your nose. Hold it deep in your heart. And anything you want to release, whether it's negative thoughts in your mind, heartache, physical pain, breathe it out through your mouth. So you're going to envision the spots in your body where that is, in your head, in your bones, in your muscles, and breathe it out. So when you breathe out, have it come out from the depth of your stomach, from deep inside you, and just release it. This also includes tears. If you need to release by crying, go ahead and cry. You need to release all this pent up toxic negative energy in your body. Sometimes you can just breathe it out. Sometimes you need to cry it out. Sometimes you need to yell it out. You need to let it out. All of that. Release it. Let it go. Now you can relax. If you had your eyes closed, you can start coming back to feeling your fingers, feeling your toes, feeling your whole body. And I would love to know how you felt. For those of you who felt what I was doing with my hands. So when other people do it for me, there's a couple people that when they're moving their hands, I feel it on my body and it feels like a massage. And that's my own personal experience. I would love to know what you felt. Also, there's just a few of us. Should I get my card? Should I pull a card before we all go to bed? I'm looking at my awakening intuition. I love those. Those have been very helpful. Okay, let me grab them. Okay. Let me mirror. Let's see. Is this the right? Yes. Because I want you to screenshot these. Okay. I turned it down so you can hear me. Awesome, Michelle. So when I was, when you saw me doing something sort of like this, I was trying to go all down the spine, massaging the whole back part as if you were facing me. So I was trying to go around the back, tapping into the spine. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Okay, so I'm just gonna go off of who's on here right now. So let me start with Vickie, and then should I do a list? Hold on, 1 second. I'm kind of doing it a little bit different than my normal live because I just sort of jumped on. You can all thank Michelle. This was Michelle's idea. Thank you, Michelle. Okay. Ooh, tomorrow is the last day in February. It's a leap year. Today is the 28th. Okay. So let me go back up. Yeah, usually if you really absorb the energy, you get really relaxed. Okay, so let me get... I'm just scrolling up so I could get names, so I could just have some sort of an order. Okay, so I got Vickie, Sophia. Vickie, Sophia. Hey, Katrina. Tammy. Vickie, Sophia, Tammy. And put your name if I missed it. I have Vickie, Sophia, Tammy. And I love these cards. These cards have been so helpful for me. I've been using these the past few times. I've gone live and pulled some cards. Okay, Kimberly. Hello, Judy. Welcome in. Okay, Vickie. Ooh. Okay. Vickie, screenshot these. Declutter your mind, home, or schedule. This is about decluttering to make room for better things. So screenshot this. I want to read the next one. Both of these flipped over together. Rise above for eagle perspective. The eagle spirit animal invites you above the treetops so you can see the whole expansive forest. Create healthy distance from a person, group, or issue, opinion, stance, emotion, or situation by viewing the broader perspective while gliding on the broad wingspan of the eagle. Enhance your intuition by contemplating the entire landscape in multiple perspectives. So this is about seeing a situation from a different point of view. Sometimes when we're in the middle of it, right? In the middle of whatever's going on, we don't see any other way out. We don't see any other answer, any other perspective. Sometimes we need to take a step back and look at every single angle, look at every single possibility with a different set of eyes, with a different point of view. And that's going to help you figure out what you're supposed to do. You're welcome. So that was for Vickie, Sophia. Oh, give me one sec. Welcome in. Okay, let me add Katrina. Okay, so Sophia is next. Let me add Eddie, Desiree. Ariana. Okay. Oh my gosh, I wish I probably didn't get pushed out earlier. So you guys could have received some of that beautiful energy that was coming through. But it's okay. You can rewatch this when I upload it and repost it. And you can still pick up on the energy through those videos. Okay, Sophia. Okay, Sophia. Factor in divine timing. Spirit may sometimes bring a person, opportunity, resource, or experience into your life before you feel ready, or something can take much longer to appear than you prefer. Intuit where timing now is more than a frustrating delay or a complicating early arrival. Divine timing ultimately benefits you. This is about things may be going wrong or things seemingly not going according to your plan. But sometimes it's meant to be. Sometimes it's meant to put us on a different path. It's meant to have us switch directions, even though it seems like maybe it's a bump in the road. It might be what we need to get on the path we're supposed to take. So don't tread those moments, or don't, I don't know how to word it. I'm picking up on the energy of it. Don't ever feel like all is lost and hopeless. Sometimes it just seems like everything is just chaotic and going the wrong way, or it just seems like it. But remember, sometimes things happen for us and not to us, and this is the way it's supposed to be at this point in time. We won't see it in the moment when we're going through it and when we're having a rough time. But sometimes it's supposed to happen this way. So don't lose that hope. Don't lose that hope when things seemingly are not going great. But remember, you reach out to people when you need a boost. But I feel like if you're in the middle of this like bump in the road type of thing, don't lose that hope. Everything's going to work out for you. Sometimes things just have to be that way in the now. We don't know why. We might know later on down the road. That was for Sophia. And Tammy. Hi, Lorie. Welcome in. Tammy. Ooh. Okay, there's 2 cards. Screenshot the first one. I want to read the second one. Notice musical messages. So this is when you listen to a song and the words of the song or the music go perfectly well with the current situation, instance. Whoa, you were talking about something and you heard it and you heard an answer in the song type of thing. Those synchronicities in music. Cultivate energy awareness. Improving your intuition requires understanding energy, its power, its proximity, its nuances, and its importance. Notice energy. Your own, the energy of other individuals and groups, the energy of situations and opportunities, the energy of physical spaces, and the fluctuations in world energy. Name and describe types of energy you encounter. I love this one because you could start by describing the energy you felt earlier, 20 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago. That is energy. We all, as human beings, send out energy. Our homes hold energy. We pick up energy from our pets, from other people, from an environment, a crowd of people. There's energy everywhere. Start noticing what you pick up, what types of energies you pick up on, good vibes, bad vibes. Start sort of paying attention to stuff like that. So I picked up on this stuff when I was a little girl. That's how it started. So my main my main gift is my clairsentience. So I feel maybe more than most people do. I pick up on these energies. I've always been able to feel them. So how can you pay attention to the energy around you? That's what this is reminding you of. So that was for Tammy. So when you can pick up and feel energy, that's your clairsentience, coming through, and that's how you can feel it, actually feel it in your body with your hands, you can just feel something coming in or leaving. That is energy. Oh, so I had a huge block with the money trauma. So it takes a lot of for me, it took a lot of inner child work, because sometimes our money blockages, our money trauma is linked to something that happened to us when we were kids. The first instance you notice that money was an issue, that money was why maybe your family was struggling or your parents were struggling, and sometimes you get something stuck in your head. In my case, I was 4 or 5 years old, and it was the first time I saw my mom crying over lack of money. So in my head, I had ingrained deep into my mind that I constantly needed to be working in order for me to not be like that, to not be crying over money. So that turned me into a workaholic, except I never learned to actually value myself as a person, so I would always sell myself short. And I was just a workhorse. I was just slaving away, working, because I knew I just had to bring money in no matter what. So it took some reprogramming, restructuring, how I felt about money, how I wanted to love money and not hate it for making my mom suffer. It takes a lot of rewiring and reprogramming your brain, deprogramming and reprogramming. So it takes a little bit of work, but it's doable. And once you get past that hurdle, then you can manifest it. Then you can do amazing things. And I need to do more of this stuff with all of you. There's so much we can all do to sort of do all this kind of stuff. Let me do a few more cards. I'm gonna take down some notes and do some posts about stuff like this, because my son won't go to bed until I go over there. That was for Tammy. Yes, okay, so you're gonna erase that vocabulary. You need to start reprogramming and rewiring your brain and say you love money. You need to have a good relationship with money in order to attract it. Okay, the only way we can attract things is by wanting it, loving it, being abundance ourselves. Okay, Kimberly. Okay, this is who I have, and if I miss your name, let me know. I have Kimberly, Katrina, Eddie, Desiree, and Ariana. Meg, did I miss a live? Who's live right now? Whose live did I miss? Yeah, is it Mary? Is that your name? I can add you. Mary. Okay, Kimberly, are you still in here? Kimberly, are you still in here? Okay, Kimberly, I don't know if you're in here or not, but I've never got these cards, so I'm just going to put them up so you can screenshot. Okay, Kimberly, look, screenshot the first two. So this is about decluttering your mind, your home, your space. You need to clear actual physical things out of your way to make space for better things. Charge a spirit animal. So you got 3 cards flipped over. Both of these are the two I want to talk about, because this is about picking up on the energy of your spirit animal, and this is find healing messages in nature. These two go together. Charge a spirit animal. An animal in nature embodies traits you might emulate now. Notice a specific animal or its likeness crossing your path in a meaningful way. Charge the spirit animal by acknowledging its importance to you. Then wait for the animal or its likeness to appear at significant moments as intuitive guidance from a higher power. Now, if you don't already have a spirit animal, your spirit animal is usually one you've loved your whole life since you were a kid. That's typically your spirit animal. So mine was a tiger. It's always been a tiger since I was very little. In meditation a few years ago, I finally saw, I did a meditation to meet my spirit animal, and my tiger was right there, and I was like, I knew it. It had to be a tiger, but that's typically your spirit animal. Oh no, just don't drop it on your face. Okay, Michelle, good night. Find healing messages in nature. A robin landing outside your window when you're missing a departed loved one. A breeze kicking up just as you contemplate a career change. A saying scrawled in the sand on the beach that speaks to your soul. Or a puppy yapping happily when you tell a friend you're getting hitched. Are healing intuitive messages. So this is all about receiving signs from nature. I think specifically from animals, but in nature we can find signs of confirmation for anything. Even when you're going for a walk, just a breeze going by, there's so many different ways we can receive signs from nature. So when you're looking for an answer, look for an answer in nature. Right now it's springtime, so and here it's still sort of winter, spring type of thing, but there's always ways that nature gives us answers. I love the bird thing, and you said a dolphin. You know, sometimes we dream about animals as well. If you have a question, a decision you need to make, you can ask your question before you go to bed. Dreams are very important. And maybe see if you can find, if you have a dream where your dolphin shows up in your dream, or where a bird shows up in your dream, make sure you write down every single detail. That might be your answer that you're looking for. So not only nature, like physical nature, where we go out for a walk and we're in nature and we see a sign, also nature in your dreams or in meditation also counts. So that was for Kimberly. Okay, Katrina. You're welcome. Okay. Whoa. Okay. 2 cards. Align with a mentor. This is about looking for or searching for a spiritual mentor, someone who can help you advance and grow. And recognize signs and synchronicities. Some coincidences are random and others are full of meaning. If you dream of someone and then run into them by chance, read a slogan on a billboard that's like an answer to a prayer, or a friend recommends a book on a subject you've been privately pondering, consider it a sign. So I love this. I mean, we also just talked about it with the other cards. These are all signs. When something just clicks, when you see something and it's like a light bulb goes off in your head, consider it a sign. Consider it a synchronicity, or something that was meant to be, something that was meant to cross your path for a reason, especially if it clicks with an answer you've been looking for. Hello, welcome in. That's an I, Rosalie and Katie. I'm going to add you, Rosalie and Katie. Okay, I'm going to be on for like 10 more minutes. Eddie, are you still in here? You're welcome. Okay, Lorie, let me add you, Lorie. Okay, I have Eddie, Desiree, Ariana, Mary, Rosalie, Katie, Lorie. Okay, Eddie, are you still in here? Let me know if you're still in here. So that's who I have. Eddie, Desiree, Ariana, Mary, Rosalie, Katie, and Lorie. And for those of you just coming in, I am doing cards from Awakening Intuition. Okay, so Mary is here. Okay, do I have Eddie, Desiree, Ariana? Desiree, correct? Okay, Desiree, I'm going to do yours next. This is for Desiree. Ooh, that one flew right out of my hand. Desiree. Practice detachment. Refrain from pushing forward a specific goal or attempting to figure everything out. Ask less of life and your sixth sense to receive more now. Mentally and emotionally move away from a concern or desire. Out-of-the-box epiphanies arrive via non-attachment. Evolution and positive progress are in process. Accept, observe, and wait. Now, a good way to practice detachment is meditation. Specifically, my favorite style is Zen Buddhist type sitting still and listening to your breathing, listening to the beating of your heart, imagining oxygen going in through your nose, going down into your lungs, your heart pumping blood into the rest of your body, really paying attention to your physical functions, the way your body functions, in order to sort of tune everything else out, to not really think about all the chaos and mess that's in your head. That's one way to detach from the negative thoughts or clutter that's in your mind, by paying attention to your body instead. That's one way you can detach and clear your mind. That's like the quickest way you can do it. So try and practice that. Try it once in a while. Like, wake up earlier than everybody else. Just have some alone time to yourself and just practice that. Practice breathing, listening to yourself breathe. You will notice that you're going to be able to clear your mind quicker and relax a lot quicker. And that is the key to receiving messages, because you need to have a clear mind and a calm body in order to receive your messages. So first we need to declutter, detach from the world, detach from our mind, and poof, you're going to receive your message. So that is the quickest way I know how to do that. So try that out and try and practice it. And it'll get easier and easier the more you try it. That is awesome. Yes, like the more you do it, the easier it gets, and the easier it becomes to just receive downloads and messages, because you can just clear your mind and just not worry about the chaos in our day-to-day. Just relax and chill. You're welcome. Okay, is Ariana still in here? So I have Ariana, I know Mary's still here. Rosalie, Katie, Lorie. Okay, Ariana, you're here. Awesome. So, messages come in many different ways, shapes, and forms. Sometimes they come in a dream. Sometimes we just see it like a memory, like a little movie playing in our head. It depends on what your biggest clair is. For me, they come in like movies, sort of, so I see and hear what's going on. Sometimes you'll hear a word. Depending on what your biggest clair is, that's sort of how you begin to receive messages first. I'm more clairsentient, so I will pick up on emotions or on different energy centers, so that's how I know what the message is about. So it just depends. It depends on what your biggest clair is. Your clair is like a spiritual gift. Okay, Ariana, let me get you a card. And there's quizzes online. There's different websites. So if you Google test to figure out your clair, C-L-A-I-R, clair. There's different tests you can take to figure out what your biggest spiritual gift is. Okay, Ariana. Okay, I want you to screenshot all of these. Okay, so I want to tell you what I got from all three of these right off the bat. These three are telling me that you first really need to take care of your physical body, your temple, your vessel, by eating well, hydrating, sleeping well, in order to get the messages and the guidance from within. So screenshot all these cards. There's 3 cards. Support your physical body. Harmonize head and heart. That for that one, it's very important you sleep well. You sleep at least 6 hours. And when 6 hours is the bare minimum, 8 hours is ideal. Go within for guidance. Others are not privy to your soul's plan and purposes for this lifetime, which are revealed incrementally. Soul contracts you have with individuals, companies, groups, and places are highly personal. It's always smart to seek expert outside counsel, yet integrate that with your sixth sense perceptions and lived experience wisdom. So this is about really tuning into those gut feelings. Even if you hear a ringing in your ear, you're supposed to pause, look, and listen, because there's an answer to something that you can see in that specific moment. That's why you get the ringing in your ears. You're supposed to pay attention. This specifically, go within for guidance, is telling you to trust your gut feelings, trust your instincts. And here's one thing about gut feelings, that's why these right here, this is very important. You need to, 1, sleep well, eat well, hydrate well, to know that your gut feeling is a gut feeling and not indigestion, not an empty stomach and you're hungry. That's why it's important to take care of your body, so you know you can distinguish if it's actually a gut feeling or if it's just you being hungry. So that's why it's important to take care of your body, so you can distinguish, okay, from hunger pains to actual gut feelings that a message is coming through. Take care of your physical body, and when it comes time to make a decision, trust your intuition, trust that gut feeling, and those things that are trying to come in and let you know if you should do it, you shouldn't do it. Trust it. Trust your gut feelings. So if you get ringing in the ears, so this is ringing in the ears you get occasionally, right? Every once in a while, not it stays ringing forever. If you're doing something or you're thinking about something, all of a sudden you get the ringing in your ears. Okay, you're supposed to pause, because there might be something around you you're supposed to see. There might be somebody talking about something. You're supposed to listen. The ringing in your ears is supposed to make you stop. It's supposed to make you pause, because your spirit guides are trying to give you the answer. They're trying to push you in a certain direction. So just pause, stop what you're doing, and look around. Look around, listen, pay attention when your ears are ringing. So it may, I know I talk about the ear ringing thing a lot, but that for me, I get that. I get the ringing in the ears when I'm supposed to look at something, and the answer is always there in that moment. I don't know how to explain it, but just trust it, okay? Trust all of your bodily signals, okay? The ringing in the ears and the gut feelings are the biggest ones. You're welcome. What time is it? 10:13. Okay. That was Ariana. Okay. Do I still have Mary in here? Who's still in here? I have Mary, Rosalie, Katie, Lorie. Tinnitus is when it never stops, right? Like it just keeps ringing and ringing and ringing. I would say anybody with that, like if your ear just constantly rings like all the time and it's a physical ailment, an issue, I don't know. I wouldn't know if you're supposed to trust the ear ringing thing all the time. Okay, so Mary's still here and Lorie's still here. Okay, cool. So I got Mary, Lorie. So then I could also add, okay, Rebecca. Bless you. Oh, Katie, you're still here. Cool. Okay. Mary, Katie, Lorie, and Rebecca. Okay, Mary. Hello, James. Welcome in. Okay, Mary. Ooh. Oh, Mary. Consider the spiritual perspective. Look at a situation through the eyes of spirit. While there are many perspectives on every situation, the spiritual perspective reveals how you might heal or grow through a circumstance, or how you might use an experience to enlighten or help others. Create your own deeper meaning regarding a relationship, circumstance, or event. So this is asking you to look at everything on a spiritual level. So almost asking you to tap into your soul self and see like the deep connections you actually have with other people or with your job, certain situations. When you look at things, especially things you love or people you love, when you really tap into how you feel about that energetic or spiritual connection, you can also tap into the why. So this takes a little more meditation and really like, I don't know why I want to say like a past life type of connection. Sometimes we do have these connections with people we love or people we know. Like we just feel like we've met them somewhere, or we've known them forever, even though we just met them. I strongly believe in past lifetimes because I've seen a bunch of them, and a lot of things in my current life make a lot more sense. Sometimes we do have these soul ties with other people. When you really look into the energy we have and the connections we have with other people on a soul level, a lot of things make more sense. Now, if you want to know the specific why, that might take a deep dive into a past lifetime, like a past life regression type of thing, which are really cool if you haven't done one. But I think this is about gratitude in these relationships and the energy we hold with people we love and all these connections. I feel like this is about being grateful for having the opportunity to have met all these wonderful people in your life. This is your reminder. That was for Mary. Hi, Debbie. And you know what? I don't know. I think I do know. Oh, so if you click on my little picture right there and you scroll all the way to the bottom to where it says the thin line, there's a couple people in that group that do past life regressions. I've done them on my own and through meditation, but there's some people in that group that are experts. They're professionals. So if you're looking for someone who can help you out with that, you'll find some people in there. Okay, Katie, are you still in here? I have Katie, Lorie, Rebecca, James as well. You're welcome. Okay, Katie. Okay, Katie, before I finally got some cards, I was going to ask you to loosen up a little bit and relax. Well, it's just funny how the cards come out. Screenshot, there's 3, so screenshot the first 2. We're going to go with the third one. Nurture intuitive relationships. This is a similar message to what I talked about a little bit ago. Receive love from the other side. This is a reminder of our loved ones that are on the other side, that are there to share their love with us. They're always there with us. And this is the one I want to get into. Mindfully tune in and focus. Practice tuning in to an issue, opportunity, place, person, group, or option with your sixth sense. Employ gentle focus to let everything else in your mind fade to the background until what you are tuning into occupies your entire inner landscape. What intuitive hits are you knowing, seeing, hearing, or feeling? This is about focusing. This is about learning to tune out the chaos, learning to tune out all the other noise that's around us in order for us to focus on the one thing we're trying to solve, whether it's an issue, a person, anything. If you're seeking an answer to anything, the only way you can receive the message is by tuning everything else out. So, again, like I always mention, sometimes it takes practice, and meditation can help you out with this. Just sitting still, listening to yourself breathe, tuning into just your body first helps you clear your mind, and then you can pick your focal point, the thing you want to focus on, the thing you want your answer on. That's one way to really learn to focus. So start little by little, and you will be able to master this and receive the messages for the things that you need in the moment. So it just takes focus. That was for Katie. Yes, and I gotta say, I have to tell everybody here, I've been meditating for about 20... How long? Like a little bit over 20 years since I was a teenager. It gets easier. Lorie. Lorie. Okay. I don't know how this happened, but a stack of cards flew out of my hands. Okay, Lorie, this is 5 cards. Screenshot 4. I want to read the 5th card. Learn about clairaudience. So this is about being able to listen to the message. Witness and observe. This is about paying attention to your surroundings. Expect heightened sensitivity. Quiet your mind. Okay, all of these really want you to do something. This is the cool one I wanted to get into. Embrace your unicorn destiny. Your life was not destined to look exactly like anyone else's, and you're receiving intuitive guidance now about an aspect of your special destiny. Be like the unicorn and embrace your uniqueness. Destiny is calling. Think of destiny as more fluid than fixed. Actively intuit and pursue yours. This is about embracing your unique journey. This is about embracing your unique self, your own journey specifically. Don't compare journey or your life to anybody else's. Don't compare your milestones or the things you may come across. Don't compare it to anybody else's. Your experience and your journey is uniquely yours. So this is your reminder to embrace your unicorn destiny, your spiritual journey. I love that. I've been thinking about unicorns all day. Okay, do I still have for Rebecca and James in here? I was going to jump off 25 minutes ago, but I'll stay on 5 more minutes. Okay, James is still in here. Is Rebecca still in here? Or did Rebecca jump out? James, let me get you a card. Okay, James, screenshot the first 3. I want to go with this one here. Practice detachment. So it's about practicing, meditating, and detaching from the chaos and everything else clouding your mind. Find healing messages in nature. So screenshot all of these. Declutter your mind, home, or schedule. So this is about making space and quieting your mind in order to allow the messages to come in. And this one. Release someone else's energy. Holding another's energy and emotions might look like trying to manage, change, contain, or control them. When another person's energy overwhelms you, separate in a healthy way. If you're lost in someone else's energy, mindfully focus on a different topic, spend time apart, perform a ritual of release, or speak to a caring counselor. Now, this card is more specifically about boundaries and limits. Sometimes we need to do this. Sometimes we need to set boundaries or limits with other people, especially when it's not allowing us to focus, declutter, find our peace of mind. Sometimes other people can be the reason why we can't really relax or calm down. And it's because we're allowing them into our energy. We're allowing them to really be in control of our energy, or the other way around. We want to control their energy. So boundaries are important. It doesn't mean cutting people off. It means setting limits and healthy boundaries. Sometimes we need that space energetically in order to finally be able to declutter and relax and calm down and release. Now, I'm picking up a big tension right in here. Toxicity, negative thoughts, all the clutter up in your head. Sometimes it's important. It's important to do this for less headaches, okay? For less stress. Because it's all going to build up right in here. Boundaries are healthy. Limits are okay. You have full control of your energy and who you allow into it. So this is your reminder. Okay, that was for James. I have time for one more. One more. You're welcome. Okay, Wanda, are you still in here? I have time for one more before I jump off. Okay, Wanda. I'm going to write your name down. Wanda. Whoa. Oh, I don't think I've gotten this one before. Wanda. Emphasize the 5 physical senses for presence. Become more present in the moment by being mindfully aware of what you're touching, smelling, hearing, seeing, or tasting. This helps you recognize intuitive guidance from your sixth sense. If any of your 5 physical senses is impaired, your sixth sense may become stronger to compensate. Your power mantra: be here now. This is about you being in the present moment. Now, I also want to remind everyone in here, our 5 physical senses are connected to our clairs, our spiritual gifts. When you learn to be present in the moment, when you learn to tune in to all 5 senses, right? What you're smelling, what you're touching, what you're seeing, what you're hearing, what you're feeling, the air flowing through. When you become very tuned into your 5 physical senses, it's like you learn to open up your third eye, and you begin to experience your spiritual clairs, because they are connected to your 5 physical senses. When you become very in tune physically to those 5 senses, so physically, you open up the connections to your clairs, your spiritual gifts. So it's very important to become very aware of our 5 physical senses and become very in tune. This is how we become intuitive. When we can tune in, kind of think of that word in your mind in that way. Being intuitive is being able to tune in to your senses, but importantly, these 5 physical senses. It is very important to be in the present moment, to be very in tune and in touch with your physical body, and you're going to be able to open up those other gifts, those other clairs, because all 5 senses are connected to the, I guess, major or important clairs. They all have a connection. All 5 senses have a connection to spiritual gifts. So become in tune with those 5 physical senses. That was for Wanda. Hello. So that was my last one for tonight. Thank you everybody for hanging out with me. With tomorrow, Thursday. I'll be back on tomorrow and Friday as well. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Have a beautiful, wonderful night. Get some rest. Let your body rest, sleep well, and dream big. Have a good night.